Dedicated to St. Lawrence, the nave and the choir was built in the 12th century. The tower was added in the 1450s, and the porch as late as 1892. Stylistically, it has more in common with the rural mission houses, and it is in fact the oldest building in the neighborhood. Designated for closure, no buyer has presented himself, so it is still in operation. Designed to be a new cathedral, it is one of the largest churches in all of Scandinavia and definitely the largest capacity in the whole region. In the end, it lost out to Elsinore in the competition to be the cathedral. It took so long to build that the architect died on the way and it was finished by his son. Fitted in between two blocks of flats and yet unique in design, it harks back to the ideals of the late 19th century, where you would try to keep the facade in line. The lattice work on the facade makes it rather distinguished from the more uniform residential blocks on each side. Husum Parish was created in 1922 and Husum Mall was carved out of it in 1951. Despite that, it was the latter who was the first to get its own church. Almost a synthesis between the two previous examples, this one has solar panels on its roof. The Line 8 collaboration between Utterslev, Bellahøj, Brønshøj, Husum, Husumvoll and later Tingbjerg has kept its name despite the Line 8 is not running anymore. A parish from 1938, it had to wait a long time to get an actual church building, only to lose it again with the revamping of the parishes in this century. Nowadays, the building is used by an independent congregation called the Northwest Church. Suffragan to Our Lady in Herlev, it often has sermons in English. The building is shared by El Shaddai and the Neo-Catechumenate. Designed and built as part of a whole neighborhood that today is mostly Muslim, this is kind of an outpost. Although the architect will probably deny it, it looks heavily inspired by the neighboring St. Anthony's, built only a few years before. Not built as a church, the Pentecosts moved in here in 1999 and shares it with the Christian school and a number of other institutions like the City Gospel.